You hit 65, and suddenly every birthday feels like a bonus round in this wild New York game called life. Ever wonder how many more you've got? Spoiler. Your body's already dropping hints, not in some fancy lab report, but in the everyday stuff you barely notice. How you walk, how you sleep, how you vibe on a random Tuesday. These aren't just quirks. They're your body whispering what's up with your longevity. Science says these signals are gold, way better than a cholesterol test or Fitbit score. I'm breaking down 8 low-key but legit signs that clue you in on how many good years you might have left, straight from what doctors and researchers see in folks who keep rocking it well past their AARP card. If you're curious whether you're built for the long haul or how to get there, stick with me. By the end, you'll know where to spot and, better yet, how to tweak things to stack more candles on your cake. Let's roll. Sign 1. You've still got that stride. Let's kick this off with something you do every day without a second thought. Walking. If you're past 65 and still moving through New York's chaos, dodging cyclists on the West Side Highway, or weaving through a packed Union Square market, with a strong, steady stride, that's your body shouting you've got years left in the tank. Your walking speed isn't just about getting from the deli to the subway. It's like a live ticker tape of your health, spilling secrets about your heart, muscles, bones, and brain. Doctors, like those at Columbia's med school, call your gait a window into aging, and they're not wrong. A solid pace says your whole system's still humming, while a slow shuffle might be a nudge that something's off. It's not about sprinting like you're chasing the last day train. It's about flow confidence, no stalling to catch your breath. Picture Manny, 71, from the Bronx. Every morning, he's out pacing his terrier around Pelham Bay Park. He's not breaking any land speed records, just moving with purpose. Knees up, arms swinging, no wobbles. His buddies rib him. Yo, Manny, you walk like you're late for a date. He laughs it off, but that stride's a superpower. Studies like ones from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society show folks who keep a brisk clip after 65 outlive the dawdlers. Not just because their legs are tough, but because a lively walk means good blood flow, sharp nerve signals, and lungs that don't quit. It's coordination, cardio, and mental clarity rolled into one. Manny's heart's pumping strong. His muscles aren't wasting, and his brain's still calling the shots. Now flip it. I knew a guy, Lou, same age from Astoria. Used to hoof it everywhere, but lately, he's dragging, pausing at corners, leaning on walls, steps short like he's scared of the ground. It's not just getting old. It's a sign. Slow walking can flag muscle loss, wonky circulation, or even early brain changes, like Parkinson's creeping in. Lou's doc caught it. His blood pressure was spiking, his stamina tanking. The difference between him and Manny? Night and day. Research says slower walkers face higher risks of heart disease and falls, cutting years off their run. But here's the deal. It's fixable. Lou's working on it. Leg exercises, park laps, even stair climbs, and he's picking up speed. You can't fake a good stride. It shows in how fast you cross Houston Street before the light flips, or how you step over a busted sidewalk slab without blinking. If you're still cruising, say, covering a block without huffing, that's your body flexing its resilience. You're not just mobile, you're alive in every sense. But if you're slowing down, feeling every step like it's a negotiation, don't shrug it off. Start small. Walk to the corner store. Do some chair squats. Stretch those calves. My cousin Rita, 68, from Flatbush, turned her shuffle around with daily strolls to bakery. Now she's outpacing her own kids. Your walk's your story. If it's strong, it's saying, we're built for the long haul. If it's shaky, it's a wake-up call, not a sentence. Every step you take today, brisk, bold, yours, can add steps to your tomorrow. So, lace up, hit the pavement, and show these streets you're still the boss. Sign 2. You can balance like a pro. If you're over 65 and can stand on one leg for 10 seconds without grabbing the kitchen counter or flailing like you're on a subway during a sharp turn, you're holding a golden ticket for a longer life. Balance isn't just a parlor trick. It's a neon sign flashing the state of your muscles, nerves, brain, and even your inner ear. In the chaos of New York, where you're dodging cracked sidewalks and bed stew, you're balancing on a crowded F train. Being steady on your feet is your superpower. Doctors, like those digging into aging at NYU Langone. Say balance is a crystal ball for longevity, showing how well your body systems are vibing together. If you're nailing it, you're likely set for more years. If you're wobbling, it's a heads up to get moving. Think about Rose, 74, from the Upper West Side. At her last checkup, her doc asked her to stand on one foot, arms loose, no props. She held it for 12 seconds, barely a sway, and her doc grinned. That's your longevity flex right there. Rose didn't think much of it. She's always been steady. But then she noticed friends her age struggling. One pal took a spill on a curb. Another broke a hip reaching for a high shelf. That's when it clicked. Balance isn't just about staying upright. It's about dodging kind of falls that can steal your independence. Studies, like those from the National Institute on Aging, back this up. Poor balance after 65 spikes your fall risk, and falls are brutal, causing over 800,000 hospitalizations yearly, often from fractures or head injuries. Good balance? It's your body saying, we're built to last. What's the deal with this move? Standing on one leg is like a full body audit. Your core tightens, your ankles adjust, your brain's firing to keep you steady, and your inner ears keeping the world from spinning. If any piece, muscle strength, nerve signals, brain processing slips, you'll feel it fast. I saw it with my cousin Tony, 69, from Astoria. He tried this and tipped after 3 seconds, shocked. His doc said it wasn't just clumsy feet. Weak legs and slow reflexes were creeping in, maybe even early nerve issues. Tony's no slouch, but he'd been chilling on the couch too much. Compare that to Rose, who's out walking her dog, climbing stairs, keeping her balance sharp without even trying. The good news? Balance is like a muscle. You can train it, no matter your age. Start easy. Stand by a counter, lift 1 foot an inch. Hold for 5 seconds, switch sides. Do it while brushing your teeth or waiting for your coffee to brew. Build to 10, then 15 seconds. If you're solid, try closing one eye to shake things up. Research shows daily balance work can cut fall risks by 20 to 30%, and it's not just about avoiding a broken bone. It keeps your brain quick, your confidence high. Tony's been at it, practicing by his sink, and he's up to 10 seconds now, feeling cockier with every hold. If you're balancing like a pro, that's your body high-fiving you, saying your systems are still tight. Struggling? Don't sweat it. It's not a death knell, just a nudge. Add some heel-to-toe walking, maybe a yoga class at the Y, or just stand on one leg while you're on hold with the cable company. Every second you stay steady is a deposit in your longevity bank. In a city that never stops, that's the kind of skill that keeps you in the game, owning these streets like you always have. Sign 3, your grip still got it. If you're over 65 and can still pop open a pickle jar, haul a bag of groceries up your Harlem walk-up, or give a handshake that says, I'm still here, your grip strength's telling a story about how long you might keep rocking this New York life. It's not just about strong hands. It's a sneak peek into your muscles, nerves, bones, and even your heart. Docs at places like Mount Sinai call grip strength a vital sign for aging, and they're not messing around. A firm hold after 65 means your body still got fight, while a weak one might be a quiet alarm for trouble brewing. In a city where you're lugging laundry, gripping subway poles, or twisting open a coffee thermos, that strength's your ticket to staying in the game. Take Sal, 70, from Bay Ridge. He's always been the guy to crack open stuck bottles at family dinners. No sweat. Last summer, he's twisting a water cap. Same move he's done forever, and it's tougher, like his hands have got their hustle. He brushes it off, but then notices carrying his toolbox feels heavier. Shaking hands feels flimsier. His doc tests his grip with a little gadget, and boom! Sal's losing ground, a sign his muscles and nerves are fading faster than he thought. Studies, like ones from the American Heart Association, back this up. Strong grips link to longer lives, lower risks of heart disease, and better recovery from illness. Weak grip? It can flag muscle loss, brittle bones, even cognitive slip-ups down the line. Stuff that'll slow you in a city that never does. Why is grip such a big deal? It's not just your fingers. It's your whole system talking. Your hands tied into your forearms, shoulders, and core, all wired by nerves that need to stay sharp. A solid grip means those connections are live, your blood's flowing right, and your body's still building, not breaking down. Sal's cousin Gina, 68, from the Lower East Side, never had that wake-up call. She's still hauling farmers' market bags, opening jars like it's nothing, giving hugs that could crush. Her doc says that's not luck. It's a sign her body's holding strong, inside and out. The difference shows. Gina's out dancing at block parties, while Sal's playing catch-up. The kicker? Grip's not set in stone. You can build it back, no gym required. Squeeze a tennis ball while you're binging a show, do some wrist curls with a soup can, or hang a towel over a bar and pull. Research says grip exercises can boost strength by 10 to 15% in months, cutting risks of frailty and falls. Sal's been at it, squeezing a stress ball during Knicks games, and he's already feeling the difference, popping lids again like old times. It's not just hands, it's independence. Carrying your own groceries, opening your own doors, living your own life. If your grip's still tight, say you're twisting open seltzers or holding a strap on the 6 train without a tremble, that's your body flexing its staying power. You're not just strong, you're resilient, ready for whatever city throws. But if you're fumbling keys or feeling your hold slip, don't ignore it. It's a whisper of deeper change, muscle fade, maybe heart strain. Start small, work those hands, and keep checking in. In a place like New York, where every day is a hustle, a strong grip's your proof you're still built to handle it. From today's errands to tomorrow's adventures. Keep squeezing, keep thriving, that's the move. Sign 4. You wake up ready to roll. If you're over 65, and most mornings you're popping out of bed in your Brooklyn brownstone or Queens apartment, feeling like you could take on the day. Maybe not run a marathon, but at least hit the corner deli with some pep. That's your body dropping a major hint you're built for the long haul. Waking up refreshed, not like you've been wrestling demons all night, is a quieter longevity sign than a blood test, but don't sleep on it, pun intended. In a city like New York, where you're dodging construction on 14th Street or hauling groceries up a walk-up, starting the day energized means your systems, heart, brain, immune, are still playing nice. Docs, like those at Weill Cornell, say good sleep's a repair shop for your body. And if you're cashing in, you're banking years. Think about Carla, 68, from the Upper West Side. She used to drag herself awake, groggy, joints creaking like a rusty gate. Then she got wise, cut the late night scrolling, started catching morning light by Riverside Park. Now she's up at 7, no alarm, feeling like she could tackle her yoga class or at least a stroll to Zabbers. That shift's not just mood, it's health. Studies, like ones from the National Sleep Foundation, tie restful sleep to lower risks of heart disease, diabetes, even memory loss. When you wake ready to roll, your body's done its overnight work, fixing tissues, balancing hormones, clearing brain fog. Carla's blood pressure's down, her aches are lighter, and she's sharper calling out her grandkids' nonsense. Flip that, and it's a warning. If you're tossing all night, waking up like you've been hit by a cab, or needing 3 coffees to function, something's off. Could be stress, apnea, meds, or deeper issues. Research says chronic bad sleep shaves years off, hiking odds of stroke and Alzheimer's by 20 to 30%. I saw it with my pal Joey, 70, from Staten Island. He'd wake exhausted, blaming old age, till his doc caught sleep apnea stealing his rest. Untreated. It was taxing his heart, dulling his edge. He's on a CPAP now, and it's night and day, literally. Why is this a longevity clue? Sleep's your reset button. It's when your brain flushes toxins linked to dementia, your immune system reloads, and your muscles rebuild. Waking rested means that's all clicking. Your body's not fighting itself to keep up. If you're groggy, you're not just tired, you're vulnerable, less focused for dodging a bike messenger, weaker grip on a subway pole. But here's the deal, you can fix sleep. Ditch the late pizza. Set a bedtime like you're in grade school, maybe dim the lights early. Carla swears by her no screens, after 9 rule, and it's like she's aging backward. If you're waking up most days feeling like you could take on a crowded C train, or just enjoy your coffee without a nap looming, that's your body saying, we're good for more spins around the sun. It's not luck. It's your systems running smooth, from your heart to your head. Struggling to feel rested? Don't brush it off as normal. Tweak your nights. Less booze, more routine, maybe a doc visit. In a city that never sleeps. Waking ready to roll your edge. Proof you're wired to keep up with its pulse for years to come. Cherish it. Chase it. Every fresh morning's a deposit for a longer, louder life. Sign 5. You're still hungry for life. If you're over 65 and still get that rumble in your gut for a fresh bagel from Essa Bagel or a plate of your cousin's Sunday lasagna, you're not just enjoying food. You're flashing a neon sign that your body's built for more years. A steady appetite, where you're looking forward to meals and keeping your weight stable, is a sneaky but powerful clue about your longevity. In a city like New York, where life's a marathon, rushing to catch the M train or hauling a cart through a Flatbush market, hunger's your fuel, and loving your food means your digestion, hormones, and even your mood are still in the game. Docs at places like NYU Langone say appetite's a window into vitality, and if you're still savoring every bite, you're likely set for a longer ride. Take Vinny, 72, from Bensonhurst. Every morning, he's at his kitchen table, slicing tomatoes for his eggs, grinning like it's a Michelin-starred dish. It's nothing fancy, just eggs, some basil, a hunk of bread, but he wants it, and that's the point. His doc told him, keep eating like that, and you're doing more than filling your stomach. You're keeping your engine running. Vinny's weight steady, his energy solid, and he's still out dancing at block parties. Studies like those in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging back this up. A consistent appetite after 65 ties to better muscle mass, stronger immunity, and lower risks of chronic diseases. It's not just about calories. It's your body saying, I'm still here ready to roll. Now contrast that with Vinny's pal, Lou, 73, from the same block. Lately, Lou's picking at his food, pushing pasta around, skipping breakfast, dropping pounds he didn't mean to. He says he's just not hungry, but it's more than that. His doc flagged it. Could be meds, depression, or even early signs of something like gut trouble or diabetes. Research shows a fading appetite can signal frailty, with unintentional weight loss hiking mortality risk by up to 25%. Lou's losing muscle, his sparks dimming, and it's not just aging. It's a red flag his body's struggling to stay in the fight. Why is appetite such a tell? It's not just your stomach. It's a team effort. Your gut's digesting. Your hormones are signaling. Your brain's lighting up with the joy of a good meal. When that's humming, you're nourishing more than your body. You're feeding you to keep up with the city's pace. A weak appetite, though, can mean your systems are off. Maybe low mood stealing your taste, or meds are dulling your hunger. I've seen it sap folks make them weaker, quieter, like they're fading from the table and life itself. But here's the deal. You can spark that hunger again. Stay moving. A walk to the park can wake your stomach up. Eat with your crew. Nothing beats a loud family dinner to make food fun again. Try new flavors. Vinny swears by a splash of hot sauce to keep things lively. If you're still hyped for meals, savoring every bite without forcing it, that's your body yelling, we've got more feast to crush. If your appetite's slipping, don't let it slide. Talk to a doc. Tweak your routine. In a place where every corner's got a food cart or a pizza joint. Staying hungry's your proof you're wired to keep devouring life, one plate at a time. Keep eating, keep thriving. That's the vibe. Sign 6. You keep your cool. If you're over 65 and can face a busted pipe in your Harlem apartment or a family argument at a Flushing dim sum brunch without losing your mind, you're not just chill. You're stacking years on your life. How you handle stress in New York's nonstop grind. Where a late subway, a screaming neighbor, or a jacked-up cone bill can test anyone's patience, is a sneaky but massive clue about your longevity. Keeping your cool means you're not letting life's chaos chew up your heart, brain, or immune system. Docs at places like Montefiore say a calm response to stress is like armor for aging, and if you're navigating the city's madness with a steady head, your body's signaling it's built to go the distance. Take Rosa, 74, from Washington Heights. Back in the day, she'd snap over every little thing. Traffic, a rude cashier, her kid's messy apartment. But now, when her building's elevator broke again, she took a breath, called the super, and cracked a joke about getting her steps in. That shift's not just personality, it's survival. Studies, like those from the American Psychological Association, show folks who manage stress without spiraling live longer, dodging heart attacks, strokes, and even dementia. Chronic stress pumps cortisol, which wrecks your blood pressure, tanks your immunity, and ages you faster than a decade of bodega coffee. Rose has got lower inflammation, better sleep, and a sharper mind because she's learned to roll with the punches. Now compare that to her cousin Eddie, 71, from the Bronx. He's still blowing up, cursing at slow baristas, stewing over politics till he's red-faced. His doc warned him. That rage is spiking his heart rate, messing with his gut, cutting his fuse short. Research says unmanaged stress can shave 5 to 10 years off your life, hiking risks of everything from diabetes to depression. Eddie's not sick yet, but he's wearing himself out and it shows. He's tired, edgy, less there. Rosa, though, she's out salsa dancing, laughing off the small stuff, living louder. Why is keeping cool such a longevity flex? It's not about dodging stress. Good luck with that in a city where sirens are a lullaby. It's about recovery. When you don't stay stuck in a fight or flight loop, your body resets. Heart rate steadies. Inflammation drops. Your brain stays clear for the next challenge. That bounce back keeps you resilient, like a rubber ball, not a glass one. Rosa's not perfect. She'll gripe about her landlord, but she lets it go, maybe with a walk by the Hudson or a chat with her sister. That's the trick. Finding your off switch. You can build this skill no matter your age. Deep breaths, a quick park stroll, even muttering screw it and laughing can defuse the bomb. My pal Tony, 69 from Greenpoint, started meditating. 5 minutes a day, nothing fancy. And it's like he's a new guy, shrugging off delays at the DMV. If you're already keeping your cool, say, handling a missed bus or a loud upstairs neighbor without a meltdown, that's your body saying, we're wired for the long game. Still quick to boil? Don't sweat it, but don't ignore it. Try a pause, a playlist, a friend's ear, in a city that thrives on hustle. Staying calms your edge. Proof you're tough enough for more years of its wild ride. Keep steady. Keep living, that's the deal. Sign 7. Your brain's still sharp. If you're over 65 and still crushing it at trivia night in a Williamsburg bar, remembering your neighbor's dog's name, or keeping up with your cousin's wild stories at a Bronx barbecue, your mental sharpness is waving a big green flag for a longer life. In New York's relentless pace, where you're juggling subway schedules, dodging scammers on Canal Street, or planning your next museum hop, a clear head's not just handy. It's a powerhouse sign your brain's built to keep you in the game. Docs at places like Columbia's neurology department say cognitive clarity after 65, tracking conversations, nailing daily details, staying focused, is a top predictor of longevity, showing your whole system still firing on all cylinders. Take Lena, 73, from the East Village. She runs her book club like a pro, never forgets a grandkid's birthday, and still learns new recipes just for kicks. Her pals joke she's got a computer for a brain, but it's not magic. She's always reading, doing crosswords over coffee, picking up random facts from podcasts. That hustle's paying off. Studies, like those from the National Institute on Aging, show folks with sharp minds into their late 60s and beyond tend to live longer, with lower risks of dementia, heart disease, and even physical decline. Why? Your brain's not just for thinking. It's the boss of your body, steering movement, emotions, even your heart's rhythm. When Lena's recalling plot twists or debating politics, her brain's flexing resilience, keeping everything else in check. Now look at her friend Pete, 70, from Astoria. He's starting to slip, forgetting recent chats, losing words mid-sentence, zoning out at the bodega. It's not just annoying, it's a signal. Research says early cognitive dips can hint at brain changes, like reduced blood flow or protein buildup tied to Alzheimer's, and a double risks of earlier mortality. Pete's not doomed, but he's ignoring it, blaming senior moments. Lena, though, she's out living, organizing stoop sales, arguing about jazz, staying present. The gap's stark. Lena's thriving, while Pete's fading, less engaged, less himself. Wise mental sharpness, such a big deal. It's your command center. A clear brain means strong neural networks, good blood supply, and a body that listens when your head says, move. Slip-ups, trouble with names, foggy focus, aren't always dire, but they're a nudge to check in. The good news? Your brain's like a muscle. It grows with use. Even at 80, reading a chunky novel, learning a new subway route, or just arguing about the Yankees keeps those connections tight. Lena's habits, puzzles, chats, curiosity, aren't random, they're fuel. Studies show cognitive engagement cuts dementia risk by up to 30%, keeping you sharper longer. If you're still tracking details, like your super's latest excuse or the plot of that Netflix show, that's your brain saying, we're good for more rounds. You're not just smart, you're wired for the long haul, with a body that's got your back. Feeling foggy? Don't panic, but don't shrug it off. Pick up a book, join a class, talk to your crew, feed that mind. My pal Angie, 71, from Inwood, started Spanish lessons after noticing she'd blank on names. Now she's tossing out hola like a pro, and her head's clearer than ever. In a city that demands your wits every day, a sharp brain's your proof you're built to keep up. From today's hustle to tomorrow's adventures. Stay curious. Stay alive. That's the vibe. Sign 8. You got your people. If you're over 65 and still have a crew, whether it's your poker buddies in the Bronx, your sister you call every Sunday, or the barista at your Flatbush coffee spot who knows your order, you're not just socially savvy. You're stacking serious years on your life. In New York's wild grind, where you're dodging tourists on 42nd Street or yelling over sirens to chat on a stoop, having people who see you, hear you, and make you laugh is a longevity jackpot. Docs at places like Mount Sinai say strong social ties are as clutch for living long as any pill, keeping your heart, brain, and spirit in the fight. If you're connected, your body's shouting its why for more laps around the city. Think about Tommy, 77, from Bed-Stuy. He's got his weekly diner meetup with old co-workers, texts his daughter daily. Even banners with the guy at the bodega about the Mets. It's not a packed Rolodex, but it's enough. Tommy's never alone, and that's his edge. His doc told him, your crew's better than any blood pressure med. Studies like ones from Harvard's aging research back this up. Folks with tight social bonds live longer, with 20 to 30% lower risks of early death. Connection cuts inflammation, steadies your ticker, and keeps your brain sharp. Tommy sleeps better after a good laugh, feels lighter after a heart-to-heart. His neighbor Sal, though, he's been ghosting calls, skipping meetups, saying he's fine alone. Sal's quieter now, heavier, like life's draining out. The difference is stark. Tommy's thriving, Sal's just existing. Why is having your people such a big deal? Humans aren't built for solo runs, especially not in a city this loud. Real connection, feeling valued, not just being around bodies, feeds you. It lowers stress hormones, boosts immunity, even slows cognitive decline. Loneliness, though, is a silent killer. Research compares it to smoking 15 cigarettes a day, hiking risks of heart disease, depression, and dementia. I've seen it. Folks who pull back, skip the family barbecue or the block party, start fading physically and mentally. It's not about being Mr. Popular. It's about having someone, a friend to vent to, a neighbor to wave at, a kid to tease. The best part? You can rebuild this, no matter your age. Make one call, hit a community center, or just chat up the dog walker next door. Tommy's cousin, Marie, 70, from Harlem, felt cut off after moving to a new building. She started small, joined a knitting group at the library. Now she's got pals, stories, purpose, and her energy's through the roof. Studies show even light social boosts, like a weekly coffee date, can slash mortality risk by 15%. It's medicine without a prescription. If you got your people, folks checking in, making you smile, keeping you tethered, that's your body saying, we're built for more years, more fights. You're not just loved, you're alive, wired to handle the city's curveballs. Feeling alone? Don't let fester. Reach out, a text, a nod, a yo, what's good? My pal Frankie, 72, from Astoria, started hitting open mics after his wife passed. Now he's got a squad cheering his bad poems, and he's glowing in a place where every corner's a chance to connect. Having your people's your proof you're tough enough for the long haul. Stay tight, stay here, that's the move. So, There's the rundown. 8 signs your body's spilling on how long you've got. Striding strong, balancing like a boss, gripping tight, sleeping sound, eating hearty, staying cool, thinking clear, loving your crew. How many are you checking off? These aren't just vibes. They're your health pulse, and most you can tweak. Slow walk, step it up. Shaky balance? Practice. Lonely? Call someone. It's not about being perfect. It's about listening to your body and moving the needle. Drop a comment with what hit you hardest. And if you're digging this, hit subscribe. Catch you next time. Keep living loud.